Hey y'all, I wanted to ask you, did you ever have any bad habits when you were a kid? Now, I have three that come to mind very vividly. One of them was if I was sitting in a rocking chair, I would start out rocking and I would get faster and faster and faster, to the point that my mother used to say, "Debrajoy, you're going to turn yourself over in that chair." Now, if my dad was at home or I was in someone else's home, it was so irritating to them. And I totally get that. I mean, can you see somebody just rocking back and forth so fast? I mean, I know I couldn't stand to watch somebody do it. The other thing that I used to do all the time is if I was sitting down, no matter where it was, I could be at home, I could be at someone else's home, I could be at the gym watching a basketball game, I could be at a football game. It just did not matter. I would cross my legs and that top leg would just be swinging up and down, up and down, up and down. And I remember one time we were at a football game. Sam was playing in a football game, and we were sitting in the bleachers, and my husband kept putting his hand on my leg to stop me. Now, the other thing that I used to do, y'all know from pictures that I posted before that my hair was really long, really red, and really curly. And when I was in probably the 6th grade, I think, the 5th or the 6th grade, I would kind of tilt my head to the side and I would reach up kind of toward the top and I would run some hairs through my fingers until I found one that felt especially kinky. And I would run it through my fingers a few times, feeling how kinky it was, and then I would pluck it out. Y'all, that was a terrible habit, and I know it was. And I tried to stop myself, and it's like I just couldn't help it. Now, these three things were due to my ADHD and OCD. Now, one day I had shampooed my hair and I was standing in front of the mirror with a big wide tooth comb and I was parting through my hair and I saw a nickel-sized, maybe even a quarter-sized bare space. It was bald. Oh my gosh, y'all, that scared the heck out of me. All I could think was, the whole top of my head is going to be bald if I don't stop this. I ran to my mother and I said, "Mom, look, look." And she said, "Good grief, Debrajoy, how did that happen?" And I was really embarrassed to tell her. I said, "You know all those times you told me to stop playing with my hair? Well, I was pulling it out." Of course, I got a little tongue lashing. But eventually, y'all, I was able to break that habit. I was so afraid that I was not going to grow any hair back in that spot. When I think back on that, y'all, it just kind of gives me the creeps. And so those were my 3 biggest habits. Did y'all have any bad habits when you were a kid? I mean, I still will go too fast if I'm sitting in a rocking chair, and I still swing my leg when I'm sitting with them crossed. Or at the very least, I'll move my foot around at the ankle. I'll just turn it around in circles. Anyway, y'all, if you had any bad habits when you were a kid, share them with us. Y'all do something fun today, and I'll talk to you later. Bye now.